Please be good. Does look quite good though.
But now the Hiveborn are here on Rayclast.
You can see that PoE 2 aesthetic in the well, they're bringing it to PoE 1. Does look good.
We must close their breaches, destroy their hives, slay their breach lords.
I wonder what they are doing with the breach lords. I mean, no more breach stones, right? An example of some of the runegraph skills that look they look really cool.
And by his gifts, the dreamer provides. They brought this war to our world, but we shall end it, whatever it takes.
Crazy, crazy stuff. And look at those skills. I was so hyped that there's new skills in so long. Bloodlines. Imagine being a new player, by the way. The blow. The things you have to learn each league is crazy. So there it is. Keepers of the Flame Breach 2.0. Coming in at precisely 1 week's time. I'm fucking hyped. So let's quickly have a look at some of the changes. Yeah, like you interact with it straight away in the coast before you get even into the mudflats. Don't know how much we're going to be interacting with it in the campaign. I mean, you can do it every map, obviously. It's a new league, but depends how rewarding it is, whether you really want to interact with it much in the campaign. Because I don't know if you're going to be really being able to use the runegraft tree straight away. If you were, and you could like sort of like specifically look for a scepter or something with fire damage and stuff like that, then that'd be really good. I don't really think that you will be able to interact much with the runegraft tree through doing the campaign. I think it's going to be more of like an end game and knuckable thing. So if the rewards are right, maybe. If not, then it'll be a thing that you do later on, I think. But yeah, here's the tree. I know that they did show like over here on the left somewhere that you can like search for, make your drops axes and have it drop like specific increased physical damage. Like there's a more chance for the affix to be fizz and stuff like that. That's really cool, I think. You can kind of like create your own item through the tree. That's really cool. Currency obviously is great. And yeah, the rune graft stuff. I like how they've made it well, how would you say, like it sort of interacts with your build without being in the way. It's not like a button bloat that you have to press. Like when you're missing life, this graft will apply. And here, when you use an offering skill, this graft will summon. So it's kind of like, it's like a passive that you put in your build that like just enhances it a bit. A little bit power creep. I mean, they do look quite strong. What have we got here? We've got some currencies. Yeah, so the Foulborn Regal Orb. I saw an Exalted Orb version of this as well. So it looks like they're attempting to bring in tiered currency in some way. Don't really know how I feel about that. That's really strong. Tiered currency in PoE 2 is really strong. Like even just like using a tier 2 Exalt, it guarantees like quite high outcomes. So the fact that they're doing this might be a bit too much. We'll have to see. This gem, this jewel, sorry, as well, is fucking insane because you can use it with tattoos, right? So you can get like 36% increased maximum life from one jewel. That thing's got to be rare as shit, or I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. Fire damage is extra chaos damage. It's just literally an RF jewel, isn't it? Yeah, insane. Pox will be happy about that at least. Yeah, we've got some breach lords. I wonder if they'll be called the same or something new, but yeah, they look cool as shit. New skill gems, I'll talk about them in another video, I think, and the Bloodline Ascendancies too, because that's a whole lot of stuff that I haven't really looked at yet. Here's some new, that's crazy. And yeah, a lot of people are spamming like 1C. I think these are quite strong. I think people are underestimating the strength of these, especially with the buffs to poison and crit, the assassin changes and stuff like that. This thing's going to be like diabolically overpowered, guys. There's going to be some like things that you can do with it that's going to make it disgusting. Like everything. Look at this: 126% increased damage with poison, increased spell damage, triggered spells poison on hit, so that's guaranteed poison. All damage was triggered spell can poison, bro. That's fucking disgusting, actually. Yeah, asynchronous trade, that's needed. PoE 2, that was a big help in PoE 2 last league. The fact that you can refund your Atlas passive skills with gold is really good. I hated having to buy those orbs all the time. And then obviously Challenge League. So, what did you think about this trailer? What did you think about the whole reveal? If you watched the whole thing, I'm not going to cover the whole 40-minute video, but if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. Great reveal. What do you think? Is there a skill that you really want to try out this league? Is there something new that you want to do? I'm thinking about league starting something to do with bows. I really liked that like tornado-y thing because I never really played the javelin archetype in PoE 2 with the storm tornado stuff. So that looked kind of cool doing that with like a tornado shot or something. I'm not really decided yet on my league start. Honestly, there's going to be a whole lot of stuff coming out from content creators in the next couple of days where they theory craft it and go into pub. I'm not too keen on doing that. I'll have a look what they do. If there's something that catches my eye, I will do it. But there is something that I am looking at, not as my league starter though. So if we go to the PoE patch notes, they've done a lot of stuff with skill gems. Like they've nerfed explosive concoction early on. They've nerfed Peaconk as well. They nerfed Peaconk with bouncing as well. That kind of got hit out of nowhere. But Volatile Dead. Volatile Dead Orb Explosions now deal 25% more damage at all gem levels and now has 210% effectiveness of added damage. Previously was 170%. That sounds good to me. I do like a bit of Volatile Dead. I do like a little bit of Cyclone cast while channeling. Cyclone itself got buffed as well. 20% more damage at all gem levels, but obviously when you're using cast while channeling, you're not stacking the damage of Cyclone, you're stacking the damage of whatever you're casting while channeling, which could be Volatile Dead. You can also do this in a cock setup maybe with Desecrate and obviously Volatile Dead. You'll do that on cast while channeling. I don't know which one would be better at the moment with the new assassin. Maybe cast on crit. Who knows? Could make it poison. Who knows? Crazy stuff. Yeah. If you did play back in like Ritual League before then, when people were using Dene Dead, people were using Volatile Dead, people were using cast while channeling Sanguinate and stuff like that, Volatile Dead was really strong back then. And I think it's got the potential to be that strong again. If you haven't seen it, it kind of looks like this. It's like heat-seeking orbs. And obviously it can, if we take a look at the skill gem itself, you can summon up to 60 of them. Now with Breach, that's really good as well because it'll go like out around and all sorts of stuff. It'll be hitting all those mobs, and there's a ton of corpses. I don't know if the Breach corpses will interact with Volatile Dead, but you can summon your own stuff with Desecrate anyway. Could be really cool. Yeah, if you have a look at it right now, this league, 0.0% of skills is crazy. There's only this many people playing it on pub, but and yeah, I don't even think they're like actually using it as a main skill, to be honest. This looks like just something they've whacked in. Is this guy even using it as a main skill? Oh, he is, actually, yeah. Fair enough. I mean, that shows you that not many people are clued onto this one. But I'll be tinkering around with something to do with that, I'm sure. Tell me anything you're excited about. I mean, there's like loads of different changes in here. Anything you've found that you might be quirky on, stuff like that, write down in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe for upcoming PoE 1 content. This league is going to be a banger, I'm sure about it, guys. So I'll see you around and be sure to look out for my next video that should be dropping soon. See you there.